Body-sized hole behind my new house. Instead of carving the jack-o'-lantern myself this year, I poked a bunch of small holes in a pumpkin and stuffed the holes with peanut butter. I then let the squirrels go at it for 2 days. The result is something truly disturbingly. This statue of the devil defeating the archangel Michael on top of a tomb that is caged off. Someone is selling an iron on eBay. Scientists examining the perfectly preserved body of a 15-year-old girl who died 500 years ago. A hotel room key for tonight. Kidney stone I just passed. After rushed and violent bout of diarrhea, you are presented with the option to wipe or not to wipe. The lower dungeon of Warwick Castle. An oubliette where prisoners were dropped and forgotten about. Reasons to be admitted to an asylum in 1864 to 1889. This déjà vu warning sign. Déjà vu area. This is your first time here. If this platform feels familiar, immediately alert an MTA employee. If you see something, say something. Map or China City slum. Looks like something straight out of a post-apocalyptic movie. There's a random car with visibly no one in it parked in front of my house. It's been here for an hour now. The ice frozen over this windshield. Panoramic picture of the Eiffel Tower. I watched Slither last night and Invasion of the Body Snatchers and found this thing growing in my yard. It's 7 inches and it's bright orange. Someone dressed up as Snoopy to surprise dogs at a shelter. The tragic downfall of Denise Rutkowski. Before and after pic showing the long-term effects of steroid abuse and target action. She got her gums tattooed bulk. 20 feet long 5,000 pounds manta ray, New Jersey, 1933. My 6-year-old drew a family portrait. We are snorkeling. Lampposts in Dublin. Stanford has a giant statue on campus of a Greco-Roman sandworm. When you dig a hole, and there's another hole at the bottom of it. The surface of Venus. Decided to cast rain sounds to my TV so I could sleep. It's not mentioned anywhere in the comments. What the actual foo-oh-oh? This sad sculpture by Swiss artist Albert Giorgi. The Torii Gate at the end of the submerged tunnel. A caecilian, a type of amphibian, with her eggs. After hatching, the young peel off their mother's skin, eat it. I can see that. Beware, water rises rapidly without warning. Imagine yourself here. Warning. No fuel for 500 kilometers. Jeff Johnson paintings are just something else. This 107-year-old photo printed from a negative recovered in 2013 of the Ross Sea Party, a component of Ernest Shackleton's ill-fated transantarctic expedition of 1914 to 1917. Picasso's self-portrait from age 15, 1 to 99. This rear windshield wiper. Clown shower for children. There's a formerly locked room in our Airbnb that contains 2 duns, an Arctic painting, and a typewriter whose keys are entirely made of teeth. The top map shows mysterious cases of people vanishing without a trace. The bottom map shows America's largest cave systems. It watches you. Hade Springs. Meet your heroes in the school gym circa 1983. Found my old school notebook from 3rd grade. Clearly I was going through some stuff. Courtney is one of my best. She is very weird sometimes, but she is funny and nice. This is going to be her when she dies. The 6.8 earthquake in Taiwan in September 2022 created fault line crick that shifted a school running track. This old chalk box. The effect of Alzheimer's on an artist. Dolphin looking out of tank at night. You don't wanna mess with this shiny cowbird. This creeps me out for no reason. The amount of cobwebs in this totally active barn. Lightning McQueen anatomy. Major internal structures of Lightning McQueen. This old school washroom at a school. Frame with an eyeball in it. Oddly terrifying funny psycho cat. My cat stands up when he hears bell noises. A salesman's collection of glass eyes, circa 1900. Found in the entrance to a medieval church in Norwich, UK. I give you the Patu, the bird that for sure has seen some things, and also bird smacks crick. The Final Destination movies have prepared me for this moment. Halloween costumes, estimated early 1900s. Can someone tell me what this is? I found it on my shirt. Walked past this sign on my way to work. Just a regular toy I found in one of my clients' house. Bloody footprints outside a grocery store in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This just washed ashore in Australia. I heard about the Roomba thing but damn. New bus service mascot in Spain. Dead Triceratops. Under construction. Abandoned house illuminated by car headlights, Rockbridge County, Virginia. My friend's dog. This photograph of Rasputin. Inside the anechoic chamber at Orfield Laboratories, your body is the sound. Golf ball collector, 1920s. Germany or Florida. Was poking around outside trying to find a cord and almost face planted into this big boy. The card I had to carry after cancer treatments and tests if I set off radiation detectors at airports or other security checkpoints. Just saw this on another Saban. The duck is that. The bunny car that drives around our town. Captain Planet in the 90s. Stuff of nightmares. The puppy monkey baby from a Super Bowl commercial a few years back that's currently at PepsiCo headquarters. Unintentionally scary for autumn. The snapdragon flower when it dies. 5th floor of new Amazon fulfillment center. Caecilians are cute until you see their teeth. 3D model of human nervous system. This route at my climbing gym. The Japanese word for 4 is also the word for death. So often they remove the 4th button. Or in some cases the 4th floor is left vacant. Saw this at a smoothie shop and felt really creeped out. The way these carrots are arranged like a hand on this knife set from Amazon. Found this is my school's parking lot. Says drive safe. I need you here. This is a microscopic image of Meekly fowlery. It's got a ducking mouth. Concept art photoed from an earlier draft of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, circa 1992. Pioneers of Leningrad in a defense drill, 1937. Hundreds of children wearing gas masks. Trying to digitize photos from a photo album. Sometimes it doesn't quite look right. Brother left this doll right outside my room at 2 AM. Soul left my body. This discolored promotional poster. These little shots at my work. It's a lot dimmer than the image looks. Shoulder tattoo. Ringo Starr, a member of the animatronic band The Wolfpack 5 being taken out of storage after decades. The original Ronald McDonald. A poster called Scarfolk. It is trapped in a time loop set in the 1970s, and its culture, parodying that of Britain at the time, features element of the absurd and the macabre. Sensor presence. Extensive studies show that it will still be there when you open your eyes. Keep your eyes shut, even if it touches you. For more information, please open your eyes briefly to reread this poster. My friend's trail cam. The outside of the sock versus the inside. This deer-legged Ottoman. Faceless Thomas the Train. The Darvaza gas crater, also known as the Gates of Hell, a burning natural gas field near Darvaza, Turkmenistan. You can get a surgery that will increase your height by 3 to 6 inches. It is done by breaking both femurs and tibias, and titanium nails are inserted. Each day the nails will move 1 millimeter via magnetic remote control. It takes around a year to complete and is incredibly painful. Skipping rope. My childhood bedroom, now that my mom hung up a glow-in-the-dark cat clock. John Jones plaque vandalized. Man experienced the most terrifying death. This cat purse I saw on Facebook Marketplace. Elephantiasis nostrus sufferer, Calcutta, India, late 1944. Creepy little fire truck toy on a farm. This knot in my friend's tree looks like a baby's face and hand. I decided to use Snapchat filters on my old plush toy. Instant regret. Found a random chair at the end of an old logging road. Kindlifrisser, or child eater. The towering statue has a baby half stuffed into his mouth and carries a sack full of 3 alarm tots on his shoulder, presumably for later snacking. The amount of cameras in an Amazon warehouse. This picture of me meeting the Powerpuff Girls while at holidays with my parents, 2002. Ice cream shop, Indoor County, not clicked yet. Frozen custard restaurant. Amazon river dolphins are kind of freaky. Look at my kitten. Book you bought for the wrong reason. Tintin Tintin in its mouth. A photo from a real estate listing in Springfield, Massachusetts. Really mind-boggling information. How long will it take to crack your password? Found in my bed, turns out it was a plant leaf that fell into my shoe. I think I've discovered an alien. It's symmetrical, has little hairs, and is around 4 centimeters long. Weird art exhibit. Visited in Miami a few years back. They're sad clown mannequins. cutthroat eels are deep sea fish found up to 3,700 meters below the surface. Young cutthroat eels have telescopic eyes. I started drawing and naming the things I see in my night terrors. The Infinibite. Behind the scenes photo of Doctor Who. Well uncovered after years due to top layer mud falling in. The Mickey Mouse Club in the 1930s. All that reading material doesn't compensate for the stains in that toilet bowl. This Peter Pan animatronic at a mini golf course. Just another day at work. Ala Finakahabara. This fun and whimsical children's book. The Perfectly Secret Midnight Party. Staring down the barrel of a legendary German 88, we found and partially repaired this one at the end of some abandoned island tunnels. Found while I browsed Quora, the path of a great white shark. Edgar Allan Poe's face mirrored symmetrically. This is my fuse box in France. My house is 100 plus years old and has never been updated by the owner. This afternoon, one of these fuses tripped the main power line, and by hand, I had to pull and check each fuse for viability. The pilot whale, we have xenomorphs in the seas, guys. The gaze and eyes of this dog. This is a picture of my friend Cobra and his new mother-in-law. He admits it looks very Chainsaw Massacre-esque. On a recent road trip I was reminded of that movie. Something about this mannequin in a French museum. The face of this statue. Bag covered in flies and smells like death. Vancouver laughing statues. Amazing laughter by Yu Minjin. I went to water my plants and saw the largest moth species in North America, 7-inch wingspan. It's uncomfortably dark outside. Dramatic recreation of kidney stone I passed. Japanese ice cream with oddly terrifying jam faces. This tunnel we found underneath our floor. Iron workers live crazy lives. My morning view today, 230 feet up and above the fog. The path I take to feed my friend's dogs their dinner. These hung by the neck grinning dolls in Prague. Sims glitch I saw in a Sims Facebook group. During my walk, found a house full of this dolls. The springtail, Billabella, can flick its tail down rapidly to propel itself away from predators. This antique shop I went to. These real but completely insane duck-style missiles for your angry doggo. This broke neck plush kitty in an antique store. The most tree-turning goose I've ever seen in my life. It's dark here, and the light from my mouse is not exactly reassuring. Found while on a walk, pretty scary and so sad people are left out like this on the street. Conditions include depression with suicidal ideation and chronic schizoaffective disorder. Key yarn bowl with extra peep flex. Hurricane Fiona approaching Bermuda. Spider web shaped like a skull. Surprise visitor. An x-ray of a patient with hypodontia, the condition of having more teeth than average. Usually adults have 32 teeth. This person had 81. Look what I found in my cereal. there's a creepy guy peeking around the corner on my cat's belly. This baby alligator lizard's demonic facial expression. We actually did have fun there. Bonus points if you know where this is. Eric the Robot, built in 1928. I'm in a dark churchyard, guarding human effigies wrapped in see-through plastic ahead of my town scarecrow festival, and this one's staring at me. Exploring my dorm during a power outage. I'm glad they weren't inside. Past this monster. It got stuck halfway down the shaft. Now I know what pushing out a shark tooth feels like. So, I decided to organize my Android pieces outside an IT company. The claustrophobic vibes from downtown Chicago. Passed out last night while watching a docu. It was paused on this. My dad's diabetes patient diary. Ships collide after tanker skipper went for a pee in the sea. I looked out the window and saw this staring back at me from my kid's slide. The kind of person that would have this in the back of their car. Found this while browsing Facebook Marketplace.